Hi, Monica.
Hello, everyone. Happy
Tuesday.
Tuesday. I don't
If
even
you
know.
guys know me, you know that's my catchphrase. Happy whatever day it is, because they can all be happy days if we want them to be.
Episode 3, guys. Thank you for everyone that's been listening, giving us thumbs up, and just for your suggestions and your comments. We're really excited to see activity, the stuff that we're doing. So I think something is working. How was your week?
It was awesome and challenging and awesome and then challenging and then awesome and then challenging. So if you guys didn't know, Monica was gone last week, and it seems like the second she steps out of the studio, everything just wants to fall apart. So literally like an hour after she left, the dryer broke and it was clogged. And then we had a new tenant move in the mall, which yay for the mall, we're really excited about. However, the meters got confused and they were about to cut off our gas, which then we would have no heat. And since we're a hot yoga studio, it's kind of important to have heat in the studio. So I had to solve all those problems. And you know me, if there's a problem, I dig into it and find a solution. So I climbed up on the roof and worked with the vent for the dryer and figured out it was put in improperly, and so then I found a different solution for that, and so we got the dryer working again, and we still have gas.
While teaching too, but it's just, both at the same time.
Just want you to know, while you guys were taking class and I was queuing it and you saw me on my phone, I was solving the problems, I was texting people and stuff. Just kidding, I wasn't doing that at all. I did that before and after class.
This is the small business owner hats, putting one on, putting one off. And but we do get to do what we love, and we are so grateful for you because you allowed this dream to be real.
Yes, we are. And know that every time I come into a problem, there is always a solution if you just keep pushing forward and wait for the answer to come. So eventually all the answers fell into place. And when Monica got back, the studio was still here, so I was really proud of myself, because sometimes I think she worries when she leaves that I might blow the studio up.
Just a little bit,
yeah. Hey, 4 years now. We have a 4-year anniversary coming up. I think I've held it together pretty good.
We're going to go back into that in just a little bit. So you have something coming up, Kendall.
Who? My first name is David. I haven't met yet.
What are you doing on Saturday?
So Saturday we have the male version of our women's empowerment class, which is a clothing optional class, and I'm really excited about it. And I've been working on the class and the theme for class, and really the point behind why we're going this route and why we're doing it. So it's been very enlightening for me going through the process and building all the material for it and everything. So I've really enjoyed that.
What's your biggest fear?
That I will suck as a teacher and let everybody down in class, and it will be horrible.
That's not gonna happen.
No, but it still comes up no matter how many classes I've taught. And Monica and I have over 6,000 hours teaching. To some that may be a lot, some may not be a lot, but we have some experience in this part, but I still get nervous every time I walk into something that is unknown to me, that's a little bit different. And it's that voice inside, and it's like, part of the reason I want to do this is because it is a little scary. And I've realized a lot of stuff that I've picked up along the way that I think about myself, and it brings up that little voice, am I enough? Am I enough? And then I start questioning everything about me, and it's like every time that voice comes up, I know inside that I have to go forward. Mm-hmm. I have to say no more, and I have to show up with whatever I have. And every time I do that, it is the most exhilarating feeling, because it's the vulnerability and the courage, and when you get to the other side of that fear, everything shines so bright.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. I try, but only on Tuesday, so tomorrow, don't expect anything from me. Maybe I'll try on Saturday a little bit.
So can you give us a little bit of details about the setup and what to expect?
It'll be a yoga class.
It'll be a yoga class.
Right? Yoga. So it's going to be a candlelight class, and the room's going to be set up with all the mats against the wall, so we'll all be facing inwards, either in a circle or in a 3/4 of a square, basically a rectangle. And the lights will be dim in class, and the class itself, it's to everybody's comfort level. So undress wherever makes you feel that you're most comfortable. The biggest thing that in working through all this is I started to go back to my feelings of childhood and growing up, and some of the stuff that I felt about my own body, even though that I have a really skilled body, and I've been working it for almost 43 years at this point, but I still have all these limiting beliefs about how I see myself, about how I look. And Monica and I, if you ever come to the studio and it's the middle of the day, make sure you knock on the studio door, because we might be in there practicing, and we may or may not have clothes on at that point, but it's such a freeing experience to be in there and just move and to let go of all the thoughts and just be, because our bodies are the greatest instrument we will ever own. And I feel like through the years I picked up a lot of shame about them, and I was like, instead of feeling shame about them, let's celebrate them for the amazing things that they are. And it's like, you look at babies when they're born, and they all have different folds of skin, and some have thicker thighs, and some have smaller thighs, and some are longer, and some are shorter, and different weight. But do we judge them? They all look beautiful, and they're amazing, and there's these little light of lives. And as we get older, our egos and stuff that we learn throughout the way, we start developing shame about our bodies, but there's nothing shameful. They should be celebrated. They're amazing. I mean, it carries me around all day long.
Show up Saturday.
Hope to see you there. We will definitely have a fun, amazing, healing, safe environment. So we're looking forward to it. And now I think that was my prompt to ask something at this point. So Monica, how was your week?
I had a great week. I found a place in Charlotte where I feel supported. I have my little practice there, so I enjoy that part. I love being with Monsi. And
where do you practice?
I go to Yoga One.
Whoa! So you're saying you're cheating on the elements? Wow! I thought we had a much better relationship than that.
I need to take care of myself.
Understood.
So I found a home there, and anyway, so it was great. I spent a lot of the time this week creating, and one of the things that we had in the back burner for a little bit was settling on the dates for our upcoming 300-hour teacher training. Yes, it's a huge endeavor because we
It's
are
300
also
hours.
doing 300 hours, and we also have to align with 200-hour teacher training that we have going on, and so making sure that we have time for ourselves, for our families. So it's a big project, but I managed to schedule it all. So we are so excited. It is a 300-hour program. It can be piecemeal. You don't have to necessarily do it all with us. So you may want to combine it with other programs that you kind of love what they're doing. And but if you wish to do the entire program with us, we obviously love to have you here. And just a little bit of the weekends of the information that we'll be covering. The chakra system, we'll be covering neuroplasticity with advanced voice and theming and building magic. We'll have advanced sequencing,
which is really exciting and fun.
That's
It's like,
super fun.
especially if you have an engineer brain, it's a lot of fun.
Putting all the advanced postures along with advanced sequencing. We also have another session with our advanced arm balances, inversions, and transitions, which are a lot of fun. And then the second module is divided in 4 weekends also: advanced twist and back bends, becoming supernatural, and pranayama 2. This is a super exciting weekend. We have the building, the business, the leadership, and advanced assist. And the last module is advanced yogic science, pranayama 3, mudras and meditation. So it's a complete program, or you can also separate each of them. More links to the program are going to underneath the video and the podcast.
Check the links out. There's a lot more information there, but there's a lot of amazing things that, especially the energy systems of the body and the Heart Math Institute, and we dig into a lot of stuff like that, and how it actually, the feeling tune that we're carrying, how it actually affects how we generate our lives and what that looks like. So we have the power to manifest anything, but we've got to learn how to work on how we're